So July's financials are pretty much over with, and we lost some money. I think it's time to put all my focus into one thing. Put all my eggs in just one basket, and that's the photography, videography basket. But first, we got some other things to take care of. At the time that I'm filming this, it's actually July 28th, but I have a good idea that July's financials are going to be not the best. And so this week and next week, I'm going to focus on pursuing only one goal instead of being split into different things. But first, I need to deal with all this stuff. I can't, focus on just photography and videography and just have these movies just sitting here. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go through these bleeping movies right now. You busy? Maybe not every single one, because there's approximately 2,000 movies in here. I have my handy dandy phone. On eBay, you can check, the stats just by looking up barcodes. Just look up barcodes. You can do that. So I have this full box of movies. Some of them are going to be worth $1, $2, $3. Others might be worth $10, $15, $20. I think what I'm going to do is just grab all the ones that are worth more than $10, or between at least $5. More than 5, more than 10, and put them aside and start listing those. We'll start with a good old Monty Python and the Meaning of Life. Is that worth anything? Oh wow, whole worth of $3. So the ones that are only like $2 or $3, I'm just gonna bulk sale. Anything else, I'm going to individual sale or put them in a lot of some sort. So I got Leon the Professional. See, this one's going for about $10. It's good. It's like, at least $10. Maybe $8. Maybe $10. Okay, we'll put this one in the good pile. Boy in a Plastic Bubble. I've never heard of this movie. John Travolta. Like $4. Not great. Oh, good old Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. Yeah, a lot of these are not going to be worth a lot, but I think I can get my money back at the bare minimum. And I might watch them along the way. Actually, Sealed, it's worth $10. Bring Your Own, it's like $5. Yeah, worth about $5. Put it in the bad pile. Pineapple Express. Not worth much at all. $2. There's only 3 sold. Pursued, Christian Slater. Brand new for $10. Go with the not good. Life as a House. $3, $4. Running with Scissors. $2. Another Leon the Professional. About the same. $8. Rudy. $2. Legends of the Fall. Yeah, $4. $2. Lucky number 11. $2. This is interesting. Lapu Lapu. I think it might be a Filipino movie. I have no idea what the value of this is. Can't really find it on eBay. Ladder 49. Yeah, like $2. Feeling a little bit like these are the rejects. Whatever, as long as I get some of my money back. 13th Warrior. That's like $5. Perks of a Wallflower. Maybe $5. Magnificent Seven. Yeah, only like $3. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. $4. Rendezvous. About $7. Not terrible. That's the 1 row out of 4. Not looking good. I only got 2 Leon the Professionals. That might be worth $10. And that was the risk going into buying all these movies, but because of the price per item was around 20, 30 cents, maybe 40 cents. If I can sell these at a garage sale or yard sale for $1 a piece and still make my money back. That's just the longer way. Try to find these bigger ones. Hopefully some of the other boxes are better. But you see why I have been putting this off for so long? This is gonna take forever. Pete's Meteor, like $6. 2 Paparazzis, which are worth like $3 at best. Woohoo! Passenger 57. You know it's good when it has these like really cheap plastic covers on them. No, that one's not that terrible. $3, $5. Those were like the dollar bins that you would go when you would go to Walmart and see the movies. That one was probably been one of those bins. And a lot of these have been from like Blockbuster too, so. Raising Helen. Yeah, this is from Blockbuster. 2005 on the tag right there. Yeah, that one's worth like $6. Yeah, I got it for 40 cents. So, if I can get $5 out of it. Less Than Zero, one of Robert Downey Jr.'s early rolls. Yeah, it's probably worth like $7, $8. Not bad. We got some reindeer games. Yeah, not much, $2. Punch Drunk Love. That one actually, 2-disc special edition. I might actually watch this one. I don't think I've watched this movie. I like Adam Sandler. That Happy Gilmore sequel just came out a couple days ago. Watched it. Not that great. Yeah, still worth about $5. I bet that like 80% of these movies are not going to be worth much, but if I can get, 50 of them that are worth more than $10, I got my money back. But which 50? Well, I'll never know until I go through it more. Little Miss Sunshine, like $5. Lucky Numbers, witty and ingenious comedy, like about $8. Another thing I'll say too about movies, they're not big money getters, but you can find them super cheap. And the one thing I do know about movies is that every single movie ever made is somebody's favorite movie. If you can find that movie and somebody likes that movie, you did a service. I've dealt with movies for like 8 years when I worked at Best Buy, so I don't mind working with movies too. And I like film, videography, and all that stuff too, so one day maybe I'll make a movie. Comment down below what your favorite movie is. Mine is Good Burger.
Remember, when you mess with Good Burger, you go in the grinder!
Pay it forward, $5. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but it's a Thai Warrior, like $4. A Road to Perdition, like $2. Good old Rain Man, yeah, like $2. Phenomenal, like $7. One other thing I might do too is like package up a group of them for like $20, and it would be the actor. So like John Travolta, we already got like at least 2 movies of John Travolta. Do a John Travolta bundle. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. I mean, these are like movies that I would see at the Goodwill and I would never buy because they were not worth nothing. But at Goodwill, I'd buy them for like $2-3. Here, I bought them for 30 cents. Not even $5. Life as we know it, like $2. One Fine Day. George Clooney, like $3-4. Halfway through that box, nothing great. I mean, this is literally one of the smallest boxes that I got. The War with Elijah Wood as a kid, like $5. The Jacket, like $4. The Untouchables, like $4. The Day After Tomorrow, $4. The Replacements. I do like this movie. Rest in peace, Gene Hackman. Like $4. The Long Shot. Some horse movie. That could be something. You know, the movies that are more obscure or about more obscure topics or just not a lot of are produced, those are worth more. Not these mass-produced movies. It's worth like $4. Just like all that one. Phantom of the Opera is here inside your mind. $4. Tyler Perry, The Family That Prays, $5. The Pink Panther, like $5, $6. The Good Shepherd, $4. There's gonna be a lot of bundles. Oh look, Devils Wear Prada, and Devils Wear Prada. They're doing a sequel. $5. Meryl Streep as the Iron Lady. Oh, and the Devil Who Wears Prada. $1 on there. Yeah, that's probably what I'm just worth. The Perfect Match. $4. Interpreter. Come on, there's gotta be at least one decent movie worth like $15. Ain't this one? Like $5, $4. The Maze Runner. $4. The Aviator. Yeah, like $5. The Pledge. Maybe $6. The Maze Runner, The Death Cure. So that will be packaged with the other Maze Runner movie. So if somebody loves the Maze Runner series, give them both of them at the same time. Yeah, like $7-8. So like if I put this one with the other Maze Runner, I can maybe get like 15 at the most, maybe 12. At least 10 for both. That's just what I'm gonna have to do with these movies. I'm just gonna have to find bundles together. The A-Team, they're like $4. The Core, it's like $7-8 maybe. Daddy Daycare, $4. The Intern, another Anne Hathaway movie. Maybe I'll put that with The Devil Wears Prada. I have 2. No UPC on that one. The Big Chill. At least it's old. Yeah, like $5. Oh, another 13th Warrior. Not worth much. Twilight, like $2. Ghost of Darkness, Ghost and the Darkness, like $8. Along Came Polly. Yeah, like $4. Carmen Jones, don't know what that is. It's like $5. Tora, like $5. The Supremes. Maybe these musical ones would go better. $8-9 almost. Temptations, like $5. If these were sealed, they would have been way more. Yeah, like $7. The Last Boy Scout. Yeah, nothing. The Prestige, like $3-4. And Super Bowl. Steeler champions. If you're a Steeler fan, watch them win the Super Bowl. $3. Yay. That box is finished. Completed. Nothing really good in that one. I got maybe $20 to $5. With everything else in there, it's like another $60-80. It's gonna take forever to sell these. This is why I've been putting off doing this for so long. I went through one of my smaller boxes, and it took me almost 40 minutes, and my My camera is hot and dying. I am going to get out of here. We'll do this again tomorrow. Spend a little bit of time just going through movies. Hope you liked this episode, everybody. I promised you guys I'll go through these damn movies. It only took me like 3 months. Now we're going through all of it. One day at a time. Alright, I'm back. Hello, everybody. Been a long time. You're seeing this like 4 episodes later, 3 episodes later, so yeah, it's me in September again going through financials. Hope you're excited to learn my financial statements. Yeah, so I'm screen recording, but before I do, would you mind hitting that subscribe button down below? We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help. Obi-Wan Kenobi, we need your help.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah, so if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. Now let's get to the financials, shall we? Alright, so we're looking at August of 2025. I had net sales of $11.70. I got paid for an improv show that I did, $20 whole. Hey, I'm famous. And then I had my photography retainer for $750. Counted it as revenue, even though we didn't get paid till like the second or something like that. So my revenue was $781.70. My expenses, cost of goods of $3, contracted labor of $375, which is half the retainer payment. My subscriptions of $76.53, insurance of $24.21, website expense of $17, and advertising expense of $258.56. Yelp is super expensive, so I canceled that in September. License expense of $17.08 and gallery expense of $11 gives me total expenses of $782.38. So I lost 68 cents. Basically broke even this month. 68 cents, that's nothing. I can find 68 cents right now. 68. Haha, 68 cents. We're even. I solved it. August, we just broke even. Let's look at the balance sheet. So we had cash of 60. For some reason, I sometimes take petty cash out of there for my gambling habits. That's why the money's down this month, even though I made $20. That's okay. It's my money anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I just moved it from my bank account, from my cash to my bank account. PayPal is $750. Cash is $2,175.57. Inventory of $2,116.75. Equipment, $500. Still got that equipment. We actually used it this month. Prepaid website expense of $102.04, license expense of $136.68, and gallery expense of $87.99. So we have assets of $5,929.03. We're almost hitting the $6,000 range. Wow. But we still have debt, and those ads are hurting us pretty bad. So my short-term debt is up to $2,247.13, and my long-term debt is at $1,101.62. Our total liabilities of $3,348.75. So my net value is $2,580.28. I need to make sure that I'm paying my credit card on time because I keep forgetting. And the thing is, sometimes this gets a little weird because also I'm paying my credit card from my personal bank account, and then I just deduct it from the accounting part. I don't know why I'm doing air quotes, but the accounting of my bank account. It doesn't tie exactly. It's also because how eBay works, charging partial. It's easier for me to just keep a track and just drag it over and reconcile it myself. Yeah, boring accounting words. Let's just talk about more boring financial accounting terms. Dividend, interest rates. So we did it, you know. Now I got a couple more comments we can go over real quick. If you want your comment read on a future episode, just comment down below. Tips, tricks, hellos, goodbyes, positive, negative, whatever. I'm not afraid. I mean, don't be mean to others, you know. Don't be mean to other people online. You can be mean to me, and if you do be mean to me, just know I'm gonna dish it back at you. So probably not the best idea. Also, probably a good idea to go outside if you're trying to be mean to people on the internet. Piglet Parker 8703 said, "It is hard because it's very time consuming. You have a lot going on now too. I go through a cycle where I list a lot, then get everything in inventory with bubble wrap if needed, then get busy with sales, and then take time off to get caught up with life and cleaning my house, etc. It's impossible for me to do this every day for 8 hours because everything else falls apart. If you want to keep doing it, just list 1 or 2 a day since it's more of a hobby time now. Nice to see you again though, and that the photography is working out." Yes, reselling is very time consuming. I think if you want to be successful at this, you need to spend at least 10, 20, maybe even 30 hours a week listing so you can have a store big enough to make sizable revenues. My store is only like 196 items right now. I have a whole bunch of movies and stuff I could post. At most, I'm gonna get to 2,000 items maybe. That's a lot. That is so much inventory. That's a lot of time to post, a lot of time to take pictures, a lot of time to get sales, a lot of time to pack sales, a lot of time to do things. So I have been slow rolling it a little bit, but I think we're gonna get on a pattern every month to go through a box of items and then start getting those listed. I'm trying to find time. I took a step back from improv a little bit just so I could focus on this more. But yeah, it's tough. It's all about balance. Good thing is, I don't have any kids. I don't have a partner, so I can just, do whatever I want, essentially. I just have to make sure I go to work and pay my bills, which I do just fine. And I love my new job, so it's great. Another comment, picking Vegas and beyond. Someone local to Vegas. Hey, if you're local, you ever want to come to Mom's Basement Theater and see me perform improv, I'm there. You're having a hard time because you never really took the time to learn how to resell before you started. You have to be listening consistently if you're going to be successful. And you have to list things that people want. Yeah, sure. To me, I did learn. I took a lot of time to study on how reselling works. I mean, I also know finance and money. So if you think so, I mean, I have time constraints that I don't have to deal with because I have other things I do in my life instead of just reselling. It's not the first thing that I do when I wake up, and it's not the last thing I do when I go to bed. If it is for you, it's great. I hope it works out for you. It's not the main focus too. My focus ain't to turn $100 into $1 million reselling business. It's to turn $100 into $1 million business, starting with reselling. Because reselling has the lowest bar of entry. It's the easiest thing to do. Anybody can resell. They can just go find something at the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store or the Goodwill and sell it for $2. It's basic mercantilism. I don't know all the ins and outs of reselling, but basically it's just finding people who want to buy the things that you have and you have access to. Listening consistently, yeah, I know. I just haven't. Once you get off that horse, it's hard to get back on, and you just have to find the willpower to get back on the horse and continue to list every single day whatever items you have, over and over again. It's really repetitive for me, and I'm the type of person who has like hyper focus. So if I get started, I'm gonna just do it all, and I don't have time for that right now. That's kind of why I keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, because I know that if I even start doing it, I'll just end up doing it for 4, 5, 6 hours and not even do anything else that I'm supposed to be doing. That's my struggle. All right, another one. Woody, some type of face, 1193. Easy. Just find better items with high STR. That's simple. You keep listing low demand items just because you find them for cheap, and you find one sold listing that happened to sell for good money for whatever reason. That's not how people make money with reselling. I'm glad you are finding some success with photography and vending machines, but interestingly enough, it's reselling that has the highest potential for what you're trying to achieve. I wish you luck and thank you for the videos. All the best. Yeah, thank you, Woody. I appreciate the comment. And thank you, Picking Vegas and Beyond, if I didn't say thank you. Obviously, it's the items that people want is what you should sell. It's fundamental to business in general anyways. You don't want to sell stuff that nobody wants. It's supply and demand. For me, I have two strategies. One is to buy in bulk, so then I can have multiple different items to sell. And then the other one is to find quality items that have high sell-through rate. Sometimes I get items, right? Some people just say, hey, I have all these stuff, you want to sell it? And I'm like, sure. So some of the stuff in my store is stuff that people gave to me that I'm just trying to resell for them. Or it's something I bought in bulk, like that movie deal I made, $500. I got 2,000 movies. Some of those are going to be garbage. I'm not going to even be able to sell them, okay? But there's going to be like 50 of them in there I could sell for $20. And I got it for what, 25 cents? Okay, so I make $17 or $15 after fees. And then the other, there's gonna be another 800, 900 that I'm gonna sell for, $4, and I'm gonna make $2 off of it. But that's 2 times 1,000. So I make 2,000 off of a $500 deal. That's how my brain works with reselling. It's not necessarily that I'm just looking at individual items, because the only way to really grow this is if you have a recurring stream of items that you can get super low price for the highest amount possible, but also people want. But if you're just going to the thrift store for 4 or 5 hours every single day and get 20 items, you're never going to be able to scale that unless you have like 30 people going out to search for items for you. I think reselling has potential, but I don't think it has the highest potential of what I want to do. Not even close. The highest potential stuff we haven't even gotten close to getting started. That's 3 years down the line that I'm planning for. These are the lowest potential items, lowest potential rates of return, even though they're decent returns that you can get. Yeah, I'm shooting for the long term here, not the short term. Just some of these items are just quicker. All right, last but not least, Tom George story, who I'm gonna call the Knight of Revenue Quest. That's gonna be like the top fan. I don't know. Tom George story. He also follows Unfortunate Goats, which you should look out here, because we're about to start again, and we're gonna blow up fast, and that has a lot of potential. But Tom George story says, "Miss your videos." Tom, I appreciate you. I thank you. I'm glad that people are out there that want to watch my videos. I just thought this would be a fun adventure to go on and be a fun adventure to document. So yeah, I appreciate it. Videos are back, baby. We're back on that horse. And as the Knight of Revenue Quest, you're on first guard while I go to bed. Well, with that, if you want your comment to be shown on the future episode, comment down below. And with that, I am going to go to bed. So hope you have a great day, great week, great month, great year. Bye-bye.